I'm gonna be playing some more Nino Kuni 2. Um, Wrath of the White Witch. I mean, not Nino Kuni 2, but Nino Kuni. Uh, Sorry, got a little bit stumbled over the game title. Um, but yeah. I'm gonna be trying to do a little bit of work in Hamlin Castle real quick. Man, I need some, you know, MP items and stuff. Before too long. Wait. Um, okay. Just got a little confused because I got a little lost. Yeah, that guard is probably gonna end up seeing me. Um, Never mind, he didn't. That's good. Wait. Okay. I need to try and get around every single guard in this castle. Just to be able to continue the game. Easily, by far, one of the most annoying segments in the entire game for me personally, because it just feels so diverged from the rest of everything you encounter. That just feels so off in comparison. Crap. I got caught. Let's try this again. Hopefully I can make it through this time. The main reason I didn't make it through that time was mostly due to the fact that I got, a little distracted there at the start. So, yeah. Let's just try and get through the castle. Come on, turn around and go. So that way I can get into this little crevice here and then just walk around you. Come on, Derby, say hit it. Alright. Now, I know that the main thing I gotta do is just walk past every guard by hiding in the crevices, of the walls and stuff. So yeah. Let's just try and see if that guard is coming back this way. And he is. So I gotta try and be a little bit safer. I have no clue where I can go. Okay. Yep. I gotta wait for this guard to go away. Alright. Now let's just try and get to this door. No. I gotta hide here real quick until he turns back. I'm a little lost. Okay. Let's head back through already, since he should be pretty decent lengths away. No! It's about to turn around. Okay, I need to, I guess, go down here. I think that's the way I need to go. Alright. Now let's sneak around this guard right over here. Yeah, I need to hurry before that guard spots me. Hopefully he doesn't see me here. Alright. Moment of truth. Considering he's right there on the map. Alright, let's go. Just get to this door right here. Alright, I can go now. There we go, I finally beat the segment. Honestly, this is by far one of the most annoying segments of the entire game. Like, just that one stealth mission. Like, that stealth segment. It was so unnecessarily annoying. Yeah, let's go ahead and go through the hole in the floor. And just keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ditch the suit. And honestly, that's for the best, too, considering those things were clearly very heavy and slowing me down a lot. So, yeah. Also, keep in mind, I'll try and release more videos before too long. I just haven't had the time to record anymore past the ones I released today. So, yeah. And also the reason I recorded them yesterday was mostly due to the fact that I just wanted to have time to stream, you know, a game today, because I've been wanting to stream for at least quite some time now. So yeah. Um, okay. Um, Now let's just see what I can do here, if I'm being honest. Um, yeah, I just I just want to skip past this dialogue so I can get into the next fight. Mostly because I haven't had like a direct confrontation that I could get past, you know, without the stealth mission all stream so far.
Look at this place. It's amazing. Yeah, it sure is something.
So, this is how the other half live, is it? Proper swanky, this is. Oi, it's this way.
Alright, I know that there's like
Come
some
on,
kind of
get a move
tank I
Okay,
gotta
are you
fight.
sure about this?
I know that for sure, considering I've already beat this game, and pretty decently too.
What now?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll have enough HP and MP to get past all this.
Rest with you lot, is it?
Yeah. This fight is one of the more annoying ones in my opinion. Especially since I don't have any MP restoring items. Like I do have bread, that's for healing items. I just don't have any MP restoring items. All I have is a Confusion be gone, a Nix be gone, and some white bread. That's not really too good in terms of healing items. So let's just try and use at least some spells on this thing. Porco Grosso. Wait, I need to defend. Hopefully that came out some more. And there's a blue one. I need that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, metamorphize my familiars whenever I get the chance. Mostly due to the fact that, they're easily needing some, better stats before too long. Okay, I need to grab as many of these blue orbs as possible with Oliver. Okay, I need to learn its weakness. All I have left is just Frostbite. And there we go, I ran out of spells that deal damage. So now I don't have any... Like, Pulse is by far the weakest. The other two spells that I have that can deal damage, they do a lot more. And cost less MP, so that's a lot better for cost effectiveness. So yeah. Let's just go ahead and try and keep up my health. All while also taking out Porco Grosso. Yeah, Frostbite is easily the best spell to use right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to heal up before too long. Never mind. Esther already did a little bit of that. Yeah! That's about to show that it's about to do something dangerous. Never mind. Let's go all-out attack. Mostly because I need to try and deal as much damage as possible here. Man. Tyrone is not doing too well in terms of damage output. Especially in this fight. But either way, I'm gonna have to try and keep up all my party members' health, especially. Maybe their MP too, since, that's not doing the greatest. Let's use Frostbite here. Okay, I'm gonna have to use, white bread on Esther. For one, to keep her health up. And for two, since, Oliver's health is also doing not so good. I'm gonna have to put that up too. Alright, Frostbite. Roadhog, so that's gonna be Ben. Yep, I'm gonna have to heal up Esther before too long. Let's use a white bread. Crap, I meant to use that on Esther, but Oliver needs some help too. Come to think of it. So let's use another white bread on Esther. Okay. I hope it dropped. You know what? Before too long, I hope that I can actually find a golden orb. Especially since those provide so much, attack power. You know, like outright so. Let's heal up Esther. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, heal up. Crap, that was a little too late on my end. Okay, Frostbite. You know what? I'm just gonna let all my other party members. Crap! That's easily the worst outcome. Is, both Esther and Oliver, getting knocked out. That's easily the worst option, especially this early into the fight. With how much health it still has left. Might as well just let Swain get taken out here, so I can, try this fight again from the start. I'm not even gonna, put in any effort. I'm just gonna try this fight again. Since, for one, I didn't have any Phoenix Feathers, so that's not good. I couldn't revive any of my party members. I didn't have any MP items. That was also not good. So yeah. Either way, I would have been just screwed outright so. So let's skip past these cutscenes. Alright. Welcome to the stream, whoever joined. Let's just try and, wait, so it's weak to electric attack, so I got swapped to Esther.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Let's just try and keep everybody safe and all their health up. Same with their MP too. Okay, I'm gonna use Esther's familiar, and then I'm gonna use its outright thunder attack, thunder spark. That's easily the best option right now. Okay, let's just try and keep up Esther's health, all while, attacking Corco's Grosso, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I really need to get up Esther's health, and also while taking out some of this too. Okay, now let's just try and, wait for that to charge up, then use some white bread on Esther. Yeah, I never really used too many other characters, so that's the main reason I didn't use, Esther from the start. That's the main reason why I didn't use her from the beginning, because I didn't realize that her attacks would have been powerful. And I mostly thought that her attacks were, more or less status-based, if anything. Let's just keep using, Thunder Spark, since that's easily the best damage dealer right now. That's honestly pretty good. A golden orb. I need to get over to it before it fades out. No! Screw you, Oliver, for taking that. Jesus Christ. Wait, Primal Roar? What does that do? Oh, it's a damage dealer, so that's good. Okay, let's just... Crap, my main super effective hit. She fainted. And now I can't get her back either, because I don't have any Phoenix Feathers. Man. If Oliver didn't take that golden orb, I probably would have, survived with Esther. Before things got too far out of hand. I'm probably just gonna have to retry this fight again. Probably, due to the fact that, I still don't have any MP restoring items, or, besides the blue orbs, and then I don't have any Phoenix Feathers to revive any fallen characters, right now, which is the time I need them the most. Alright, Pulse is easily the best attack. I know that it doesn't do super effective damage, with other, attacks, but still, it's the best option I have to deal outright damage, if anything. So I'm just gonna keep using Pulse until I run out of MP. Alright, never mind, I'm gonna use all-out defenses. this is an attacking move. Okay. Hopefully I can get some golden orbs before too long. That's the main thing I really hope for. Crap, it didn't drop any golden orbs. Yeah, that's easily the worst option for me right now. Especially since I think... Wait, hold on. I have no clue what, the super effective, like, the golden orb moves. 2 out of my... Well, 3 out of my... Scratch that, it's 1 out of my 3 familiars that I don't know the outright, thing for the golden orb, and it's on Oliver specifically, and it's the fairy god. I don't really know what, their, super effective move is, like their special move, but I know I'm gonna have to try and collect up as much MP as possible, especially, which is mostly found in blue orbs. You know what, never mind, I'm just gonna have to lose this fight, because I can't beat it with just one character, especially since it has over half health, okay, hopefully I can get lucky, you know what, I'm not gonna, outright just give up, that would be stupid of me, I'm still gonna give a good fight, but it's just gonna be at far less degree. If I lose, I just lose. Okay. Yeah, I need to give Oliver some more white bread. Yeah, I need to just try and keep my health up. Since that's easily the only option I have, other than MP up, too. Let's just keep going and see what I can do from here. Okay, I can only use Fireball and Healing Touch. Healing Touch is the far weaker spell since I'm kind of out of higher health right now. I have no MP, whatsoever. Yeah, I'm screwed. Wait, I need to swap over to my little imp who I nicknamed Tyrone. Yeah, I really lost. There was just no way I was going to win this fight with only 1 character out of 3. There was just no chance of that, especially with less MP. So, yeah. Let's just try this fight again. I'm, really determined to make it some distance throughout, this game. I'm really determined for that. So, yeah. I've already played this cutscene, earlier in the stream. So, yeah. You know what? I'm swapping to Esther right from the start. Let's just try and use Thunder Smart, off the rip. Okay, that's water damage for the generic attack on Go-Go. Okay, hopefully I can, at least get some... Okay, there's a golden orb right here. I'm gonna collect that real quick. If it's out to attack Ice Beam, that should do a lot of damage. Considering, the higher level of Go-Go, which is the bird. And also all this other stuff, too. Let's use Thunder Spark. Okay, I need to just try and keep my health up as much as possible. And thankfully this doesn't take up too much MP on Esther either. That's honestly 2 golden orbs. There was this kind of luck earlier. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna let Oliver collect this golden orb. Never mind. Can't do that. Let's use Ice Age again and then heal up Oliver within here. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna have to use healing. No, Thunder Spark. For 1 to deal damage. And then, crap, I was a little too late. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to still target Oliver. Yeah, I need to use some provisions, especially like some white bread. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better this fight than what I was last time. Probably because I swapped over to Esther from the start. Okay, I need to get my MP up. Okay, Thunder Spark. Now let's gather up this right here. Okay, let's do this and just wait for, Go-Go to charge up, since, that's easily all I really can do. Right now is wait for that bird to charge up its stamina. But yeah. Okay, that's good that it keeps targeting Swain, which is my weakest party member. That's easily the best option, to be perfectly honest. I know that I want to try and at least keep up my party members for as much as I can get out of them, but still, Wayne is the weakest link. No matter what. No matter what party member you get, Swain will always pretty much be the weakest link. Please just target Swain. Yes, thank you. Okay, let's heal up Swain, though, so he can keep getting targeted and all this other stuff. Yeah, I know that's kind of lame thing to do, but still, it's all I really can do to beat Porco Grosso. Okay, let's heal up Swain a little bit more. Alright, let's send out Go-Go. Okay. There's a golden orb, so let's use at least one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna let Swain collect the other one. And then I'm gonna use this one. Hopefully this deals enough damage to take out, Porco Grosso. Okay, did it. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's some damage dealt. Let's use Thunder Spark. Okay, one more should do it. Or at least one more attack. So let's just try and take out Porco Grosso here. There we go. I honestly don't think I really did too well, because I feel like I could have handled that fight a lot better. To keep all party members alive. If anything, I feel like I could have done so much better. So yeah. The main reason I'm going slow through this screen is... Okay, Gunther can be metamorphized. That's good. So let's just keep an eye out on any other party members, especially my familiars, to see if they need to be metamorphized. So yeah. Okay. Let's just get out of here already. Yeah, I think I was here to meet the prince or something. Yep, I'm gonna have to heal up on Oliver, fast. Especially so. Alright, let's check up on Gunther real quick. Okay, I can metamorphize him to the next level. So yeah, he's at stage 2. And that's honestly kind of cool, because I love the animations they use for metamorphizing. So yeah. I'm gonna need more of those star ones. I think. Never mind. The only ones I would really need them on is just these bottom 2 or 3. And then these 2 up here, they already got stage 2, so I need a large one, which I already have 2 of those. So yeah. And then that's pretty much all I would really need in terms of, the star ones. Honestly, these cutscenes are some of my favorite animated, mostly because they were animated by the Studio Ghibli team. Honestly, I'm quite amazed by that fact. Especially since they have such a famous, studio animating for a game.
Why am I so ugly?
If that's ugly, I'm doomed.
Must hurry.
Jesus Christ, if that's ugly,
Who are you?
like, holy crap.
You must be.
They're self-conscious,
Prince.
then they're self-aware.
I am Prince
Like, they're
Marcus
self-aware, then they're
ruler of
self-conscious,
Hamlin.
or however you
And
would
who
phrase
might you
that.
be?
Oh, you see,
What do you think you're doing here? Huh? Oh, oh, no! God! You mustn't! God! No! Oh! Get away! Do not look at me! Get out of here, I say! You mustn't look at me! Go! Be gone!
Wow. So the prince is the great sage.
Yeah.
One. Just who in the world are you?
Like, if he's
Your
ugly,
Highness, you have
what does that
nothing to
make me
fear.
at that
There's
point?
something we'd like to ask you.
Like, he's not even that ugly of a
Something to
guy.
ask me?
And I'm not even
Oh,
gay.
I
I'm not
see.
even
Now
into
you
dudes.
know my secret. You mean
You
to
know?
blackmail me?
That's not it.
And even I can see that he's not
we
an
came
ugly.
to. We need the great sage's help.
Huh? Great sage? You mean me?
Yes, of course we do. You were one of the great sages who protected this world, weren't you?
I am sorry to disappoint you. It was my father who was the great sage. He passed away 15 years ago.
But you inherited his powers, didn't you?
The great sage's powers. You should not believe everything you hear. I was never good enough. How could I be a
Yeah.
great sage? Me, of all people.
I think I have to go to the
I have
past
no
before
gift
too
for
long.
magic.
I think. And now, keep in mind, I also, whenever I do go to the past,
I think
I have
you've
to
been
find
here
like a
long enough.
weirdly
No one asked you
one-use
to come.
spell that
Now
only
leave me
that you
alone.
could only
Go!
ever use once in your
something
entire
iffy about
life,
that
like
lad, I
canonically.
reckon.
Do you think?
But then again, it
No
is
doubt,
one per
he's
save.
broken-hearted.
But which piece
so
of his
yeah.
heart is missing?
What
It's
that
like a
boy's
time
lost is
travel
his belief,
spell.
like. Sure as eggs is eggs.
I think.
His belief.
For some
That's
reason,
right.
you can only
Folks
use it
can
like
tell him how big
once
and
in your
handsome he is till
entire
they're blue in
life,
the face.
like
Will
throughout
you
the
believe him?
canon,
Not a bit of it.
throughout the
Lost
canon of the
his belief,
story.
he has, in himself and everyone
Yeah.
else.
And he calls himself
Don't
a
ask me to
prince.
explain it. It really is
That's
just
enough.
complicated and
He's
kinda
just a sniveling little wimp.
weird.
Come on. Let's go find that piece of heart.
Right.
He's
And
more
then,
trouble than he's
but that I
worth.
think that's
I
after
guess
I
we'll
help
be going
out
then, Your Highness.
Markisan, which is the prince right here. And also keep in mind,
I
the
know that
prince,
man. But
he's
from
the
where?
final party member. Yeah, I was trying to avoid that for quite some time, but might as well talk about it now since, he's right there. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it, considering I'm pretty sure another great sage is also a ruler of a kingdom too. We already seen Rashad, back at Al Mamoon, I believe that's what that town is called. And then we're trying to find Great Sage Alicia, or Alicia, or whatever that is, or whatever her name is. We've already met Great Sage Markisan, so yeah. This is about, I'm pretty sure this is how it works whenever we're about to travel through time. Yeah, their armor looks
Where
so
did they come
weird
from?
for Hamlin
still
armor,
after us.
considering we've already got so
Look,
adept
there's
to the
more
pig
behind us.
armor.
Damn
So
it.
yeah.
We're surrounded.
Huh?
Just who in blazes do you think you
That's
are?
Markisan's
And where
father.
in the world did you spring from? I will have answers.
Huh? We could ask you the same thing.
Here,
Mind
turn
your
off my
tongue,
mic real
girl. You
quick.
stand before an emperor. We'll take care of them, your majesty.
Emperor?
Stand down! I must discover how they came to appear here. And I shall not rest until I have done so. It is my sworn duty to know all that goes on in my domain. Come! Bring them to my chamber. We have much to discuss.
Sir!
Alright. So yeah. he's also a great sage to that guy right there, since, you know, Marcus Ann did inherit his power from him. And the Great Sage title, too. Mostly due to the fact that, you know, this is basically time travel bullcrap and all this other stuff. So yeah. Okay, let's just try and look around a little bit. Okay, you know what? The main reason that I'm struggling coming up with words to speak right now is mostly because I bounce off other stuff, and it's kind of hard with text-based dialogue. You know, like it's kind of hard to bounce off all this, all this, like large amount of text-based dialogue. That's why I prefer to, you know, talk more in cutscenes, is because, you know, that reason alone. Yeah. So that's Marcussan. Yeah, we're not lying, pal. We're not lying. Why would we lie about something like that? Yeah, younger son. So yeah. How can you not recognize your own kid, regardless of any time period that the picture comes from? You know, like, how could you not recognize your own kid? That just doesn't really make sense. Like, I may not be a parent myself, but even I bet I could recognize my own kid from a mile away. You know? Yeah, Gaskin. Keep the name Gaskin in mind. Mostly because it ties to, like, the main trio and Drippy in a heavy way. So, yeah. You'll probably pick up on the context clues considering the last few streams that I've done on the game. So, yeah. Let's just keep going. I don't know how long I've been streaming for so far, but I'm gonna check. Wow. I've only been streaming for 32 minutes. And I just don't know what else I can really do. Hold on. I'm gonna promote my stream real quick. I forgot to do that earlier. Let me go ahead and make a community post and stuff real quick. Alright, sorry. Just gotta do a little bit extra real quick. I'll just keep mashing through the dialogue while I'm at it. So, yeah. Alright, I'm done promoting stream. So let's just keep going for a little bit. So yeah. Wait. Why am I at 0 viewers now? Never mind. It was weird considering I should have still been in stream, so it should have shown at least one. The main reason that it shows one is because I'm moderating chat. That's why it always shows at least one viewer active. Or at least for the most part anyways. So yeah. Let's just travel around Old Hamlin for as much as I can. Also, all you can really do here is just, like an Old Hamlin, is mostly just complete the main story and what you gotta do here. That's pretty much it, for the most part. So, yeah. And now I don't even have to worry about stealth anymore, because I can just run into the guards as much as I want. without any major risk. So yeah, that's easily the best part about this. Okay. Let's just head out of Old Hamlin and just travel the map a little bit. Man, it's weird seeing all these people without their pig costumes. You know, especially since, you know, a large portion of the game you do see them in either, you know, like they're just outright pig costume or at least some variation of it without their helmet. That's just so wild to see them all without some portion of their pig costume on. Now I do acknowledge the fact that the guards still wear at least some portion of armor, but that's not outright pig armor, if anything. Wait. Huh? Okay, that's weird. I can't even do anything at the quest shop. But either way, let's just keep going and just try and get out of here. I'm gonna have to try and find as many resources as possible. Wait, actually, let's check and see how much money I have. I have over 6,000, like over 1,600. So I can afford some items. Let's go into the shops real quick. Try and afford some stuff. I'm mostly gonna have to get some, you know, MP-based items, which is mostly just drinks. I can get 8 of these. I'm also gonna have to get some sweets to level up my stats. So let's just sell the Nix Be Gone and the Confusion Be Gone. And then maybe some equipable items if I don't need them. Oh wait. I don't want to sell that. I'm gonna keep this drill screw. Man, I want to get some phoenix feathers. That's easily one of the next things I want to try and get. But I can only afford 4 out of the 6, like 1 of each of the, you know, food items for my familiars. So yeah. Let's just head out of Old Hamlin already and just try and see what I can do. Wait, let's check on the familiar cave. That's something I know I can do right now. Let's drop off Cloudy and Flinty. I want to at least get some of the more powerful ones. Wait, actually, I want to get Ratchet. Oh man, I just now realized I don't have Flame. That sucks. You know what, regardless, until I get Flame, you know, one of those robot guys, I'm gonna just keep the Griffin on my party until then. Wait, let's check out the stats of this. Alright, none of my party members need metamorphizing right now. Anyways. Let's just keep going. Just try and see what I can do here. I know I gotta head over to a graveyard, I think. Yep, let's head over to this bridge segment over here. You know what? I think I want to get one of these giant robot guys. Since and name it Clank. I think that would be the better option. Just one of those little clankety clanks. Let's get the Tin Man and name it Clank. You know what? Actually, that might not fit. Considering it is bigger than the rabbit. You know, the one that I named Ratchet. So yeah, it might not work too well since Clank's supposed to be smaller than Ratchet. So yeah, might not be the best fit. I'm just gonna keep fighting here, and either way, I can just nickname the Tin Man Clank anyways, even if I don't get the Pinky Clank. Alright. Let's just keep going. You know what? The Tin Man is just gonna be named Clank anyways. I guess it's just gonna be an inverse of the size. So, yeah. Alright, let's just nickname the Tin Man, Clank. Okay. Yep, I'm doing pretty well in terms of familiar catching. Yeah, I just gotta get over to here. Alright, I'm doing pretty well in terms of progress on the story. I think that Hamlin is
Look,
about the
there!
halfway
It's
point.
them!
I
Come
think,
on! Now!
Here goes. Oh,
yeah, Marcus ain't
we
that
just
good with
can't
magic.
do it.
Stop whining! Try again!
Be careful, Gascon. Ah!
Yeah, Gaskin,
Ah!
judging by the voice, you can probably tell who it is. So, yeah.
Gascon!
We gotta help them.
Yes!
Okay. Let's just fight this thing already. I know I can do pretty well against it, considering
Here
my
we go.
party is kind of stacked. And I know it'll just get more and more stacked by the end of the game. Wait, it's an Earth Ogre. So it should be weak to water and ice magic. Never mind, it's not weak to ice. But should be at least weak to some other kind of magic. Let's try Pulse. Since that is the strongest spell I have access to. Now let's try Fireball. Why is an obvious Earth element creature weak to fire? That doesn't really make sense. It's weak to fire, yet it's called an Earth Ogre. Yeah, it doesn't really make too much sense.
Better luck next time!
Yeah, sorry about that. I just noticed my sister came in. I didn't realize. So I just wanted to go check and see what that all was about. So yeah, let's just try and level up a little bit more, real quick.
No slacking,
Because I do need to get my levels up. So let's just let's use cut loose. Since you know what, I'm gonna try and keep cut loose on Tyrone for at least hopefully the entirety of the game. So yeah, let's just keep everything going and just try and finish up this battle and try and get my level up. Since wait, I need to use this on Jackrabbit. Okay, I need to try and lower Jackrabbit's health. Since that's easily the last thing I need to do. Okay, never mind. Tin Man was the last one standing, and now it's gone. So yeah, I got a Sun Drop. That's pretty good of a drop. Mostly because I think most familiars are like Sun Drop familiars. But yeah, whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna try and swap out the Griffin familiar, whatever its name is, Griffles, with Clank. So I could have both Ratchet and Clank on my party. Let's finish up this battle. So that way I can actually, for one, get XP, and for two, not have any enemies chasing me. Okay. Let's just try and see what I can do. Now let's just try and take out this Jackrabbit. Oh, come on. If I had more powerful swords on Tyrone, I probably would have won this fight by now. Let's go to this Trapper Snapper. And just take it out already. Also, I think Oliver's going to need an MP refill from leveling up. That's easily the main thing I know I can do. Is just, level up and just refill all my stats. Well, 2 bars anyway, for MP and HP. Wait, so Swain got a level up before Oliver? That's kind of bullcrap. Either way, I'm just gonna accept it anyways. Alright, I need 746 more XP to level up on Oliver. Now let's check up on my familiars, since I know that they need some leveling up too. Okay, and actually, come to think of it, I'm gonna have to get some equipment. You know what, let's keep Griffles there, put Tad back into the storage unit, and then just try and go from there, with all I can do. I think Tad might be the worst familiar, considering its equipment. It's not too good, considering it can't even hold a weapon. So yeah, let's drop off Tad, and then pick up Clank. Yeah, I'm not doing too good in terms of familiars. Actually, I thought I was doing a lot better. But yeah, if I ever get more open space, I'm gonna try and at least get these 3 familiars, these 3 golden ones. Oh wait, I almost forgot, there's some other familiars that I can get, from a casino area that I encounter later. So whenever I get over to that, I'm gonna try and, for one, put as much gold as I can, or gil or whatever it's called, into the chips, and try and, save up for the token, and then whenever I get to the one guy, that I can exchange tickets with for familiars, I'm gonna do that. So yeah. Also, I think I'm gonna need as many familiar tickets as possible. At least 1 of each, 1 or 2 of each, for, each familiar evolution path. Since, the 3rd stage does branch off at least once. So yeah. Let's go ahead and get back to the castle. Yeah, we've got to tell the Emperor that we found you. Yeah, come on, Gascon. Quit being a turd. You know? If anything, the context of the scene is basically saying that, Oliver and Crew's just trying to get something out of the Emperor. If anything. You know? So, yeah. Let's just keep going real quick. But after this cutscene, I'm going to check and see how long I've been streaming for. Because I know I've been streaming for quite a bit now. So, yeah. Let's just go ahead and just see what I can do. Honestly, you know what? I got my VR stuff set up. All I really have to do to be able to record more videos for Iron Man VR is just get a pair of headphones. I know I got these ones, but they're kind of garbage. Like, one side's, broken, and they don't even have a mic on them, so... Which is kind of the main reason how I was able to record videos on Iron Man VR before. So, yeah. I'll try and record more Iron Man VR videos whenever I get the chance to get a new pair of headphones. So, yeah. Let's just go ahead and just see what I can do from here. Yeah, the stubbornness as he remembers, that should be a hint as to who Swain is. So, yeah. Yeah, the spell that I was talking about earlier that can be used once every lifetime, it's called Breach Time. Yeah. Okay. I just really need to try and see what I can do. I just need to get the Breach Time spell. Just keep going. Alright. Yeah, that's the downside of Breach Time. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find the wand called Mornstar. It's basically one of the most powerful wands in existence. So yeah. Well, one of the most powerful too. Because there is a wand more powerful than Mornstar, technically, but in lore, Mornstar is like one of the most powerful wands in the game. So yeah. Arrow of Light, that's a really good spell. But there's also a spell called Mornstar that does take up a lot of MP. So I won't be using that until I get higher levels and stuff. I will be using it like late game, but as of right now, I just don't have enough MP to use the Mornstar spell. Yeah, the wand and the spell share a name. But as of right now, with current standings, I can't just use Mornstar the spell and just try and keep myself in the battle. Especially not without any major MP restoring items. So that's easily the worst thing right now, is the fact that I have or MP control. So yeah. Maybe I can get some equipment to try and help that out. I don't know what every piece of equipment does, outside of, of course, giving a stat boost, since most equip items do that anyways. Sure, they'll lower some stats here and there, but that's about it. Okay, I've been streaming for almost an hour now. That's kind of wild to think about. So yeah. Whenever I get the chance, I'm gonna head into this one weapon shop. You know what? Might as well head in there now to see what I can buy. And also, there might be some chests too. And there is. And it's one I can open right away without using any MP. Let's check and see if there's one on this side. Not that I can see. Now let's try and buy some stuff. Crap, I can't even buy even the cheapest of items here. I can't even do that. Maybe I can sell some stuff. To try and afford something. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to unequip some stuff before I can actually, try and buy some of the stuff here. Let's unequip the bone sword. Ooh, I can put fling flame here. Let's also change out, this for, smash hit. Then I'm gonna unequip every other, equip item that I have right now, just to sell them, and then try and get some cash off of them. Okay, got some crude claws right here. Now I can actually, sell off those equipped items, all of them. And then try and get some, new ones. Yeah, I don't even think I'll have enough to buy more than like 1 or 2 equipped items here. So yeah. Let's just make this count. I'm gonna try and get something for at the very least, Tyrone. Okay. Yeah, I'm just a little bit under. Wait, how is this weaker? You know what, let's just get the Soldier Sword. And just put it on to, Tyrone. That's all I can afford right now. So let's just head out. Yeah, I've been needing to try and get some new equipped items for quite some time now. Mostly due to the fact that I think I've had the same equipped item since, I believe, Almamoon, I think. So yeah. Let's just see what I can do here. Okay. Doesn't have any quests for me. Yeah, the main thing I want to do with that guy is just try and get some bounty hunts, since those are also some side quests too. Let's just keep going. And just get out of, Hamlin. And just try and see what I can do. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna try and, put some of these familiars right here on my party. So let's just, mostly to try and level them up. Okay. I just really want to try and get my familiars as high of level as possible. To try and see what I can do with it. So yeah. Oh crap, I went straight back into Hamlin without paying attention. Let's just get out of Hamlin already and just see what I can do. Okay. Yep, I gotta go to the Tombstone Trail. I think that's the area, what that area is called. But real quick, I'm gonna just try and get my level up, since that's the main thing I know I gotta do.
No slacking, you lot!
Alright, let's use Oliver. and just try and use Arrow of Light here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use, Fireball. Okay. There we go, that's the most powerful spell I can use on that guy right there. Mostly because, well, it does deal super effective damage. Crap, I don't think I'll have enough time to... Wait, I got over to the orb just in time. Okay, I need to try and get my levels on all my familiars up as high as I can. So that way I can, you know, try and see what I can do with them. Alright, I've been streaming for a little over an hour now. And I've been playing for less than 13 hours on the 17th video, on the 17th stream for this game. That's kind of crazy to think about. I just need to try and put some more time into this game. So that way I can actually at least have somewhat of decent time-heart ratios. Alright. I need to try and level up on my party members. So, Oliver needs 596, XP to level up. Okay, my party... You know what? Let's put this here, and this here. Might as well, since, I think I'm about to face a boss. So, yeah. Okay. Let's just try and grind up a little bit for at least 5-10 minutes, depending on how long each fight takes. So yeah, I need to try and get my levels up, like, far more than what they currently are. Okay. Let's use Pulse on this one card, Crashing War. One to build up some distance between Oliver and the boar. Okay, let's use this on the Bone Ranger, or whatever this thing is called. Okay, I need to take this thing out already. Yeah, hopefully this gives me, like, more than enough XP to level up on Oliver. Hopefully this battle does.
Nice work!
Mostly because I need to reset my stats on Oliver. And also level them up, too, while I'm at it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to have enough battles here to level up all my characters, but I'm going to try at least some. And next stream I do on the game, I will be doing a lot more grinding to get my levels up. So yeah. That's pretty much all I'll be doing next stream. Sure, I'll try and go through the, graveyard, but that's pretty much about it, for the most part, for what I'll do next stream. So yeah, let's try and pick out some of these duties. Okay, I need to gather up these orbs. Perhaps wait for that one, I think. Let's take out this Trapper Snapper thing. Alright. I need to try and get all my stats up before too long. Also, I'm gonna have to grind for coins too, since that's also something I need right now.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's just try and, I guess, deal as much damage as possible. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the sandwich on Oliver just to keep his health up. Swain, I don't really care if he gets knocked out, so either way, he'll just, immediately, get back on 1 HP after battle, regardless of what I do. So yeah. Let's just try and take out the rest of these enemies. Okay, I need to try and see what I can do with this damage. Yeah, I need to try and grind up my levels on all party members, including my familiars, especially my familiars, since, you know, each level resets after, metamorphosis, however you pronounce it, after each evolution stage, the level resets, so yeah. Okay, this can metamorphize. Crap, I don't have a small thing for it. You know, let's just swap in Ratchet. Real quick. Since that's, you know, a party member that I would be able to metamorphize if the time called for it. You know, regardless of what stage it's on. So yeah. Okay, let's just get up the health of all my party members. Since they do need some help. Wow, I wasn't expecting that to work out so well. Okay. Now let's just try and find a weaker enemy to take out here. Okay, this should be weak enough. So let's just take out this one enemy here, just to level up Oliver.
Chances, do you?
And then maybe some of my other party members too. Hopefully some of my other party members. Okay, let's just take out this cracking boar. Since that's easily the one enemy type I know I